Yo, what's going on, everybody? Drake Ball here with another video. Today is a different kind of day. Today, we're actually going to be doing my exhaust and tune on my 2023 Ducati V4S. So here we have the tuner, which I want to make sure that works first. And then we got an SC Projects exhaust. Now this is for a 2022 Ducati V4, but I've seen other exhausts that also say they work with 2023. So we're going to try it out and give it a shot. Now this is titanium, and it's not headers down, headers back. It's just the muffler and cat section. But that's all I really need. I did not look, or I was not really trying to spend $8,000 on a full exhaust. Even then, this one, being as small and little as it is, cost me $3,000, I think, for just the exhaust, or like $2,500, something around that. But we have the SC Projects slip-on muffler, full titanium, carbon tip, dry carbon, as well as the titanium mid. So I'm actually really curious to see how it's gonna sound. I'm gonna have to give you guys a before clip for the sound and an after. So we'll fire it up, give you a before, warm it up, and then at the end I'll give you after, and I'll compare them both side by side towards the end of the video. Look at the toolbox. I got this edition stainless top. Well, it's not stainless, but you get the point with the coating, and then this top hat, super dope. And it has lights, so when I open up my drawer, So for those that don't know, the Ducati, the V4S, or the V4 in general, in neutral runs in 2-cylinder mode to keep temps down. So when you put it in gear, it kicks in a 4-cylinder. So we'll show you the 2-cylinder mode and then 4 when we put it in gear. With the tuner, it actually gets rid of that. So we're not gonna have the 2 and 4-cylinder mode anymore. It's gonna be 4-cylinder all the time. So this is a cold start in 2-cylinder mode. Let's roll it on out. Low key, not very smart letting it get hot since we're gonna be doing the exhaust. I'm not gonna give you revs. I'll just put it in gear and give you the 4-cylinder mode, and that's it. So there's that. It doesn't sound bad, but it's very, very quiet. And when you're riding it, it just kind of sounds like in videos, it doesn't really sound like anything at all. It sounds like a Prius. So I'm very excited to see what this sounds like, because I'm getting rid of this massive can. It's huge. And it gets an exhaust tip right here and on that side. So get rid of this big ass can and go down to one tip. I think it's gonna be very loud, and I'm super excited. First things first, what I'm gonna do is make sure the scanner can actually hook up to the bike and tune it, just because if it's not gonna be able to do that, I'm not throwing on the exhaust. Ducati very conveniently puts this size in this little tray, which is the size you need for the seat and a lot of the other stuff on the bike. Very nice. If you didn't know, for these bikes, you have to take off the seat, and this is the connector that you hook up the scanner to actually tune it. So we're gonna do that first, set up the scanner, and make sure that we can actually tune this bike. If not, it's a no-go. I'm gonna be really pissed off. This little SLR tuning device, and then the cable, power cable's in here. Ooh, sticker. Power, I got you something. There you go. Let's see. And here we go. Here's the device. I don't know if it's already preloaded on the scanner, which I'm really hoping it is. This is for a car. That's OBD2. This is for the bike. I'm sorry if my energy seems a little low. I drank a lot last night, and I'm definitely hungover a little bit, and struggling out here today. So it looks like it's not OBD2. That actually connects into here. This red connector to the bike, quote unquote OBD2 to OBD2, and then this to the scanner itself. So I got the scanner hooked up. Seems to be working so far. I'm like very confused on how to tune it, but we're gonna figure this out. Here we go. Writing. Oh, what? Oh, here we go. Let's see. No mames. I got to look back in my emails and see if the tune's already supposed to be on there or if it's not. And sorry for the glares on the screens because my screen protector is cracked over the camera. But I don't know. I need this thing tuned because I want the exhaust on this bitch. Okay, so I do have to download the tune onto the scanner. This is the cable for it, and this is it here. But I have to go through my emails to make sure I actually have a tune to flash onto the scanner because I don't know if I do or don't. After about an hour of being confused and struggling, I ended up figuring out that I did not order the tune or whatever, or actually, no, sorry, I take that back. I never got the instructions for the tuner, so I basically had contacted SLR Tuning. They gave me a phone number, and I've been texting them back and forth. He emailed me the instructions, follow them, save the stock file off the bike, sent it in, and I asked him, like, how soon can I get this tuned because I am hitting the track this weekend. And he said, if you send me your stock file right now, I'll get you your tune tomorrow. So that's a good thing. We're gonna put on my exhaust anyway and wait for the tune to come in. Worst case, if my tune doesn't come in, we're not taking the Ducati and I'm taking the R6. And I'll actually be extremely bummed out because I want to take the Ducati, see what she does on the track, get some pictures. And I also want to go to Chaparral Motorsports to go get a helmet, but they're closed today. It's Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna have to go tomorrow morning, Friday morning, the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, they probably have a Black Friday sale on the helmets. Not bad, that'd be dope. But right now we're gonna get started on putting on the exhaust. So let's try and figure this shit out. I know for sure I have to take off the lower panels or the belly pan. It is a two-piece, which is good. And then there's a couple like clamps and springs, and I think the servo's right here. I'm very confused. Never done it on Ducati before, but we're gonna figure this shit out. I think I'm gonna set up a quick time-lapse video somewhere over here, probably right there. Keep me working on the bike, and you get to see my cheeks.
Fake star with the way.
Okay, that was actually really quick and simple. Got off that panel, took off this side's heat shield. I'm gonna go on the other side and do the exact same thing. I don't know why it wasn't in focus, but whatever. It actually looks very simple now from this point on. It looks like it's just the springs that hold that portion of the mid pipe. And then the servo is also on this side here on the bottom, which that shouldn't be too bad to take off. Two little 10mm nuts, and then the bolt here, a couple more springs, and then it theoretically should pull off after this bolt, of course, should pull off. Another time lapse, let's go. So I have everything disconnected, but the exhaust still doesn't really wiggle at all. So I'm gonna refer to YouTube real quick and see if there's something extra that I don't know about to get this thing off. Really hoping I don't have to pull any header off because I don't want to touch that one. This one I could do, but I don't really want to do it at all. So I want to see what I could do to get this off. So finally, after a lot of struggling, got it out. You actually have to hit down on this side, drop the back end down till the exhaust clears. Then you have to be on this side to get it back. And this is the hard side. So that one wasn't too bad. It took about 10 minutes. This one also took about 15 minutes, which isn't really crazy that bad, but I wish it was a little easier. But now we're gonna put on the titanium mid pipe. Low key. See if it fires up, open header. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see, I wanna hear it in 4-cylinder though. Bike's gonna be pissed off probably. Whoa. but that shit stinks. Gonna get started. I'm putting on this mid pipe. There's no gaskets that go inside of it. It just slips onto the exhaust the way it is. I also have to put on the springs and pretty much it. It has these two bungs, but there's no two sensors that are inside of it. So hopefully there's caps in this bag because I don't have anything to go in there. Okay, it does look like they supplied caps and little copper plugs. I don't know why you do this. Maybe in the header design it doesn't have the bungs in the header, but these threads, like that doesn't look circular, almost looks ovalized. Oh, I'll take it back. I think we're good. Put in the two and then we'll throw this thing on. Very nice. And then we'll snug those up. Okay, I snugged up the bungs and then I also put on this one spring here. Now we'll slip it on the bike. After a little bit of struggling, it's on. So what I was struggling with was I could get it on this front section here to this header, but then this one wouldn't line up at all. So what I did is I put a ratchet strap around the tire to this header, strapped it back a little bit, slipped it in, and then popped it loose and hit it up, boom, and it went in. And then this, I do have one complaint with the fitment. It touches the mid pipe in the muffler. Kind of sucks. Hopefully we don't have any rattling issues. I also added a little bit of washers behind this bracket just to kind of pull it out a little bit more because I don't want this getting all tweaked out as well. But we're about to get its first fire up. I just wiped it down with alcohol. So let's see how she sounds. Well, as you can tell, this thing sounds fucking nuts. In person, it's so loud, it like hurts my ears, makes them itch. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna put on the fairings and everything, take it up and down the street a few times and see how she sounds using the quick shifter and everything else. I don't hear any exhaust leaks. I don't hear metal on metal where it's touching the muffler versus the mid pipe. So I think we're good there. I am gonna leave the servo motor in. You can remove it and stuff, and I'm tuning it anyway. But I'm just gonna leave it. I don't feel like fucking with it or losing parts for it. So I'm gonna leave that the way it is. And then I'm gonna put on the fairings and take it around the block. I'm also not gonna do a time lapse of putting this together. You guys already know, you saw me take it apart, so I'm gonna put this thing back together. Well, here it is, all wrapped up. All the fairings are on, seats are back on. We'll see in a little bump. This is how it looks. Super clean, like very flush, very clean. I still wanted the bottom out. I didn't want anything under the tail or nothing like that. I think this looks super classy. I can't wait for the titanium to turn purple. But real quick, we'll go on the street right here, and give you some sound clips. It turned out absolutely insane. I did a little small wheelie for you guys, nothing crazy. I'm not about to wheelie that whole ass turn. Plus I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm not trying to crash, but just listen to it. The idle sounds so intense. This thing sounds absolutely nuts now. I'm very happy with the way it came out. I really wanted a super loud exhaust setup, but still something with the muffler. I saw like the two pipes on the back, but I don't really like that look. I like the super clean, simple look and the empty tail. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the way this thing sounds and the way it looks? But that's going to conclude today's video. I'm going to pack up and get ready because we're going to the track tomorrow. So I'm going to be in contact with the tuner, get that, and then pack up all my other stock shit, put that thing away, and track this weekend, baby. Let's go. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.